Right, we've got a Rangerover HSE Sport here. It's coming with a water leak. The customer's been to quite a few places in the past trying to get this sorted out, but to no avail. He's had the problem now, I think, for between 6 and 7 months, and all the floor pan was just completely soaked and all wet. And we're at a point now where we've stripped a lot of the inside out to gain access to the mats underneath and to get it all dry. So we've got a few places we feel the water might be coming in from. One of them being the sunroof. The drains that sit in each of those corners, they can get blocked up over time, and when the water can't run away, it runs away down a tube that sits there on the A-pillar and then ends up somewhere in that corner, same on that side there. So we're just in the process of, like I say, taking all these bits of carpet up and whatnot to get to the wet that's underneath. We've got one chunk of carpet out already, just need to get the front out, and as soon as we're there we can commence the drying. Hopefully that's the only leaks in the car, the sunroof, but we always look for a few more. If we do find any, we'll fix those also, and we'll keep it updated in the next video. Right, so we found that the pipe that runs from one of the sunroof drains isn't there. Where that little hole is, you see, there should be a pipe sticking out of there where the water drains down, as you can see there. But what we found is that it's of course disconnected, so as a result of that, the water is coming in somewhere around there, and then it's making its way down here and here, where it ends up in this trough here. That's all the way along. So we'll try and get access to the pipe now, and then as soon as we've done that, that'll be a leak fixed, and maybe job done. Check back next time. So in one of our previous videos you would have seen this car here in pieces while we were doing our leak detection, finding where it's coming in from, drying the carpets out and doing the decontamination. So we've decontaminated the car already with our URV fogging machine with an antimicrobial product. What the antimicrobial does is just gets on any of the spores, any mould, kills it and stops it from coming back. It's just a bacteria killer to stop the smell of the mildew and whatnot forming. So the point of this video is just to highlight what we found on the car, and I suppose we've had it, now it's all back together and whatnot, and what's happening from here. So we found the first problem, well, one of the problems to be a problem with the sunroof drains. They sit somewhere here and the same on the other side, and I think some in the back here, same on the other side. So we found they were both clogging up and backing up, and then as a result of that the water's coming into the car. Reason being is because where the sunroof pipe sits, it comes across here, goes down this A-pillar and then floods out behind a little pipe that's in there. So this one was all backed up. We cleaned that out, took a bit of doing, but it was working again. So we did the same with the other side. We couldn't get the blockage clean, and then we began to notice every time we're pouring water into there, water was going back directly into the car. So we done a bit more fault finding and found that the pipe on this side isn't actually there. Can't show you it here, but if we were to pop this off here, there's a kind of inlay behind here, box section, where a pipe should sit, roughly over here somewhere, and it's not there. So we don't have the immediate access to do that. We could do it, it's just a bit more efficient for a Land Rover specialist to do it, because what we understand is that this dashboard needs to come out to get to that pipe. It's a big job just for a little thing like that, but it can happen. So where the water's coming in at the moment, if you can see, I'll try and get some more light on this, is, like I said previously, where it runs down this A-pillar here and it's supposed to drain out of here, because the pipe is now in the car somewhere in that direction, it's running directly behind that panel. We've had all this out already, all this has been up, but the water runs straight down there past all the electrics and into a trough that sits under this bit of plastic here. So the floor plan's not completely even, so therefore the water's sitting all along in a trough there. Now we can see that to begin with because there's a bunch of electrics there, but that's what's happening. So we've done our bit now. The car's all dry, decontaminated, and for the most part we've found a few leaks and fixed them. And now it's just going to go to a Land Rover specialist. Hopefully he can work his magic, and then this will be job done.